Hi, I'm Jim and this is Jim's Fix-It Shop. We're not going to fix anything today, but I have big news for the snapper owners that own the turtles. Now this is what I'm talking about. It's the newer style they built for a few years, then got rid of them and went back to the classics, the turtles. If you have one, you know that they have problems with the, not necessarily the tie rods, but it's the bracketry they came up with that hooks onto the top of the kingpins. They're junk. Your tires are, you driving along and you bump into something with a tire and it will just spin out and this bracket on the top of the kingpin will slip. Briggs & Stratton came out with a repair kit for that. I bought one just so I could show it on a video and I gave it away. They're no longer available. They haven't been for a few years. But a guy got a hold of me and told me about this gentleman that makes a repair kit for these snappers. And as far as I know, he is the only one that manufactures these. The name of his website is Exotic Specialty Parts. He has a lot of parts for exotic cars. I'm going to look him up and show you how to get these parts. I just go to Google, come back here, and I ask for his website as soon as this loads up. I have terrible reception where I live. ExoticSpecialtyParts.com. And if we wait 20 minutes, it'll pop up the site. So here's the site. We're going to hit that. Come on. And you get these sweet little dancing balls going on here. And here's his website. Now what you want to do is touch View All Items. And now you scroll down. I'm trying to look in the screen and see what I'm doing here. Like I said, my phone loads really slow where I live. And there they are. Now it even shows, and I can see the phone too. There's the kit. You get the 2 clamps that go on the top of the kingpins, and you get 2 new tie rods, because your original parts on top of your kingpins, I think, were bent inward, where these go straight. And you need a longer tie rod to connect from your steering bracket on the bottom of your steering shaft to these brackets. Now, these should be very simple to put on. Here's a picture of them on his machine. I don't know, I can't really pan the pictures. Well, there's a good picture of it on his machine. There's the new one compared to that old piece of crap. There's the other one. Now, in the directions that came with that Briggs & Stratton repair kit, it said to jack your machine up and take the parts off. Do not do that. As soon as you take this part, I can't get back. As soon as you take that part off the top of your kingpin, your tire is going to fall out. So now you got to try to hold this up and get it put back together. Jack it up if you want to, but stick 2 cement blocks underneath the machine. One under each tire or 2 under each tires. These are hard to stand up. They do not recommend standing these turtles up because they're so top heavy, they tip over very easy. So lift it up, put the tires on a couple of cement blocks. As long as the weight of the machine is sitting on the tires, they won't fall out. Then take the parts off, put the new ones on. If you don't move anything, once you got it sitting on the blocks, and when you take the parts off the top of the kingpins, if you don't move anything, it'll still be lined up to put the new ones on. If a tire moves, put the new brackets on the top of the kingpins and take a tape measure and measure from the front of the tire and the back of the tire. I measure from one of the grooves in the tread or the side of the tire. But measure in the front and the back and get the tires straight again. Then adjust your tie rod. I would put it on the steering bracket first and adjust it until it slips up into the bracket on the top of the kingpin. And then lock down these double nuts to keep it from changing. I'm sure it comes with directions. Now if I can get back to his where it advertised them. I've been emailing him back and forth this morning. Right now, he said, because of the winter, they're on sale. But they're still $160. Marked down to, from right here, $180. He said, come April, sometime in there, he said the price will go back up to $180. Now, I know that sounds pretty darn expensive, but it's going to fix your issue permanently. One gentleman emailed me this morning that bought a set from him last year sometime, and he put them on. He said it went all summer mowing, and he said, I have a very large yard. I had no issues at all. He said, and when I get my machine out this spring, he said, I don't foresee having any more issues. These things really worked. I have not actually physically had a set to look at or to put on my old turtle. I bought a turtle just so I'd have it for demonstration purposes. But for some reason, that machine does not have an issue with that bracket on the kingpin. Don't know why. But this looks like a very stout, well-made part. And you can see there's the 2 tie rods. They don't show the whole complete rod. But if you got one of these machines and it's working good and there's no other issues besides these, I would say it's very well worthwhile getting them. And if I come up with any other fixes for any issues that these machines have, I'll pass it on and let you know. And you can, when you go to his site, you can order the parts right off his web page, right off this web page. Not really sure how you do it, but I'm sure it'll tell you how. I don't see it right now myself. Let me get back to his home page. It says shop now. I guess you just touch that. It doesn't show that part. It's mostly all the car parts. You got to view all parts to get to that. And there's the kit. It says low stock because when I talked to him this morning, I think he said he had 5 sets left. And it's got a thing here, how many sets you want. It's set up for 1. Afterpay. I don't know what Afterpay is. If that's kind of like PayPal, I have no idea. Or you can make 4 interest-free payments of $40. But that's the part. This is the place to get it. As far as I know, there is no other option available to repair this outside of these parts. So until next time, work safe, have fun, and I'll talk to you soon. So long.